So, what up YouTube? This is my video this is my video related to the issue with the iPhone 4 when you do custom restore. For example, you have a higher version of the software on your phone, you want to go down to a lower version of the software on your phone. So to do that, Apple does not allow that, because every time you restore your phone, you have to go to the latest update, which is what we don't want, and this is why we get the error 1013, because you have a higher baseband. When you go back down, it does not recognize that. So every time you get that error, you're stuck, nodding your head. Fuck am I gonna do now? I tried this shit and I got stuck for the whole day without my iPhone, without this motherfucker right here. The whole day I didn't have an iPhone with me, because every time I turn on it to connect to iTunes, I tried about 10-20 times for about 2 hours, nothing happened. Well, finally when I came back home from work, I tried this motherfucker again and found the best solution ever to fix this shit. I'm telling you, every time you get 10-13 error on your phone, very simple, easy fix to get it out within seconds. You don't have to go through this whole crap thing of changing your host and your system drivers and fucking, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Going down there and changing the host, deleting Apple server data and shit like that. No, that's not what you need, man. Simple procedure. Follow my step-by-step tutorial based on this error fix whenever you downgrade your phone from a higher to a lower version of the software on it. And here we go. First up, what you need is you need your iPhone. You need an iPhone 4, Apple Touch 4, iPhone 3GS, whatever you got. And you want to downgrade that from the higher software you have to lower software. Maybe because the software on it currently is fucked up, just like mine. It's glitched up, it's performing slow, it's lagging up, it's not performing well at all in any way. So for me, I need to wipe it clean. I need to restore this shit to the lower version of the software so I can jailbreak my phone again and use it. You know what I'm saying? So what you gotta do is you need to have your device, your iDevice. You need to go to flexiburn.com and you need to get your firmware from there. Whatever firmware you want to downgrade your phone to. It could be 4.3.3, 4.3.2, 4.3.1, whatever. 4.2.1, you gotta download your custom firmware, and then you gotta go and open up your iTunes right there. Simple procedure, man. Step by step, about roughly 5-6 steps, and you got your phone restored to your custom firmware, back up and running, and everything, man. Here we go. Alright, I'm expanding my iTunes. There we go. We got iTunes. Click on your device. It's right there. It's my device. Click on it. Now you will see update and restore. What you gotta do is you gotta hold shift and you gotta press left on your keypad. There we go. Whenever you do that, it's gonna come up now. Fucking computer's performing slow, man. I've got no idea why is this shit happening, but it doesn't seem to be performing well. It shouldn't be like that. Take your time. We got time. Have you got time? Alright, let's do this. You see now? Now I've got my iPhone 4, 4.3.3. That's the firmware I want to restore this shit to. Click on it and click open. And now you're going to see what's going to happen. It's going to say iTunes will erase and restore your iPhone to iOS 4.3.3 and will verify the restore with Apple. Just simply click restore. It's preparing. As you can see up here, it's extracting the software. Just gotta be patient and wait. I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pause the video whenever the software's been extracted and everything's been done. When the error pops up, that's whenever I'll be back. So peace out, guys. I will see you guys in about 5 minutes. Be right back. Peace. Alright YouTube, I'm resuming the video for a second just to show you what's happening with the restore process right now. As you can see in the iTunes, it's saying that restoring iPhone software and it's almost done. And right there, that's what's happening on the iPhone screen, as well as the iTunes. It's showing up the same bar down here too, and that shows that the iPhone is currently in process of being restored. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video again, and I'll be right back whenever the error pops up, and I'm going to take you further into details of how to stop that from happening and restore this. So I'll see you guys in a bit again. Peace. Okay, YouTube, I'm back again as promised, and now you can see on the screen it says that restoring iPhone firmware, and it shows up as it's done, whereas on the phone this is what it shows, and it shows right now you will see it's booting back up again, and it's going to show you this error here. It says plug into iTunes, and this has been happening for the whole day to me, and I had no way around this motherfucker until I found a really good solution to this. So what we're gonna do is, as you can see on the iTunes, it's popped up that the iPhone could not be restored and unknown error occurred 10:13. So the whole process of this video is to tackle this problem here for everyone that's getting this whenever they do a custom restore. So what we're gonna do is you're simply gonna click OK, no problems, let it be. And what we're going to do now is you're going to minimize your iTunes, and once it responds back to me, we're going to have to minimize this, and I'm going to show you the software that we need to use to get the phone back up and running again. So as you can see, it says the iTunes is detected an iPhone in recovery mode. You must restore this iPhone before it can be used with iTunes, but the thing is we just did the restore, so we don't have to click OK and leave it at that. Just minimize your screen. Okay, now the next thing is that you have to come up to, sorry guys, I'm trying to find where I've put the file. Downloads, and get iPhone 4 out of recovery. What you gotta do for this is you'll have to go to Google using Mozilla or Internet Explorer. Once you're in there, you'll have to type in, I'm just waiting for it to load up. Once it loads up, okay, YouTube, now back into the Mozilla Firefox as promised, and as you can see now, what you gotta do is you have to type in the Google rec boot. When you type in rec boot, you click on the first link that will come up. Simply click on the link and it'll bring you up here, and it shows you, it tells you that rec boot, put your iPhone in recovery mode with a single click. We don't want that, we need to be out of recovery. So it tells you to download this, but I wouldn't rely on this rec boot here. That's not what we need to use. What we gotta use is we need to go into, if you come down to update 12. Update 12 tells you download Tiny Umbrella Fix Recovery for iOS 4.3.3 to exit recovery mode loop. That's what we need. But if you've restored your phone to firmware lower than this, you can use all these other downloads available. As you can see, if you have used 4.2.1, you will not need to download update 9. If you've used 4.3.1, 4.3, we have to use update 10. If you've restored back to the 4.3.2 or 4.3.1, you have to download the update 11. So for me, I've restored my iPhone to 4.3.3. I need to use update 12. So simply click download on this, and now wait. And here we go, it's telling you now, it tells you the whole thing of what's been happening and what is happening on how to restore your iPhone and then fix the recovery loop on it whenever you get this error 10:13 on your iPhone 4 or any other iPhone iDevice. It tells you now, it says stuck in recovery mode loop after restoring iOS 4.3.3, which is right, because I'm stuck in this motherfucker right there. I'm stuck. Alright, I'm not going to go in details, this is for you all to read yourself. What I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down to the main part of this. Okay, and I don't know, my laptop is performing extremely slow. I have no idea what is wrong with this. Come on. This is not happening. What is causing this shit to slow down, man? Motherfucker. Okay, that image that everyone should be looking at right now is the image that I have on my iPhone right here. So what it tells you is steps to kick your iPhone 4 out of the recovery mode loop. So what you gotta do is it tells you step 1, download Tiny Umbrella, and right there, Windows. I've already downloaded this, so I'm not gonna download it again. Next up, it tells you to download zlib1.dll from here. You gotta click right there and you gotta download this, and you will have to add this into the same folder as the Tiny Umbrella. So they gotta be together in a folder. And right there, in which fix recovery 4.3, the 4.3 stands for 4.3.3.3 is present. Then you gotta launch iTunes like I have right there, and you gotta leave the iTunes on throughout this method. You gotta leave iTunes on and plug your iPhone into PC or Mac via the USB cable, and which I already have plugged into my laptop. So it's a Windows-based laptop. Let iTunes run in the background, which is what I just said. And you gotta follow the instructions to put your iPhone into DFU mode. Pretty sure many of you must know how to put your iPhone into DFU mode. If not, follow these instructions right here. It tells you to hold down the home and power button simultaneously for 10 seconds. Holding up my iPhone, and we are going to hold these for 10 seconds. Okay. After 10 seconds, release power button, but keep holding the home button until iTunes detects your iPhone into DFU mode, which is what I'm doing right now. Okay. And I think this is it. The iPhone is in recovery mode now, in DFU mode now. As you can see, the screen has been popped up by iTunes saying the iTunes have detected iPhone recovery mode. That's what we need. Okay. Now minimize this, and it says do not close iTunes. You gotta let it run in the background. Now what you gotta do is you have to launch the application. Just download it from up here. It's fix recovery 4.3.exe, and you have to wait for a while. It kicks the iPhone out of the recovery mode loop, and you need active internet connection for this. If you don't have it, it's not gonna happen. It's gonna fail throughout constantly. Alright, so what we gotta do is minimize this, and that's it there. Fix recovery 4.3. Open up, and you can see it right there. Double click, and just wait for it to load up, and it's gonna do everything by itself. There's nothing you need to do. You just gotta sit back and watch it happen. Watch it do your iPhone. As you can see, I'm just gonna hold my iPhone up so you guys can see what's happening. You can see on the screen, and you can see the iPhone here. It's taking a bit of a time. That's because my laptop is really slow. It shouldn't take that long. I think my laptop's been overheating all day. Something weird's been happening to this shit too. As you can see, it's coming up now. It's showing everything that's happening right there. And I'm holding the iPhone to show you guys what's going to happen next. It's fetching up the firmware and everything possible. Right there, it's using the internet connection as it asked for. As you can see now, the iPhone has turned on. Instead of the iTunes and the cable logo, it's a blank screen with some weird stuff happening to it right now. That's basically using the green poison exploit to kick the phone out of the recovery mode. Back to the activation screen. Yeah, that's it right there. Whenever it finishes up, whenever it's done, it's just going to exit the application by itself. You have to do nothing. Now you just have to wait for the iPhone to reboot. And as you can see that it's completing itself with the weird matrix shit going up and down. Once this is done, you will see the Apple logo coming up again, and the phone will be back up to activation screen. I don't know if you guys can see this. There's a lot of glare. There's a lot of light on the screen. The weird stuff is still going down. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. Just gotta wait and see the results. Now you can see it's off, and there we go. There's the Apple logo back on, and now it's been kicked out of the recovery mode. That error 1013 has now been fixed using this method. As you see, a simple method. You do not need to require anything simple than this to kick out your iPhone from 1013. iPhone, iPod Touch, iPad, whatever stock, you can kick it out easily. Through this method, you don't have to go through the host changing whole crap that people been mentioning. Then none of that works anymore. Does not work anymore. Highly recommend not wasting your time opening up a notepad and doing that shit. Now you can see that it's on the activation screen where it says emergency calls, and the logo is back on, as you can see. Yeah, right there. So what you got to do now is you'll have to open up your iTunes again, because now the phone is ready to be set up as new or recover from backup. I highly recommend do not recover the phone from backup, because your backup is corrupt. That was the reason why you didn't restore on your iPhone. So what you got to do now is you have to set it up as a new iPhone, because new software been installed, new software has been kicked out of the error. It's back up to original, just like how it was when first they took it out of the box. What you got to do now is you need to set it up as a new iPhone, and if you want to jailbreak, go ahead, jailbreak. If you don't want to jailbreak, just leave it at that and carry on using your phone. Now you can see, guys, the iPhone is, the iTunes has loaded up, and all we gotta do now is just wait for the pop-up. As you can see now, it says accessing iTunes Store, and there's the iPhone. Once the accessing has been done, you will see it asking to restore from a backup or to set up as a new iPhone. We need to choose setup as a new iPhone. I would love to restore from a backup. I have a lot of shit backed up, but it's just gonna corrupt the software again. There's no point. You gotta use it as a brand new phone right now. You're gonna have to manually put all this stuff back into it. And now, you guys, you can see that the iPhone is back up and running, and it's asking me now. Computer's previously been synced with an iPhone, set up as a new iPhone, or restore from the backup. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to set this up as a new iPhone, and as you can see on the iPhone screen right here, that it's back up. It's on the dashboard with all the icons and everything, just like the day it was whenever it was bought from the shop. So I'm going to click set up as a new iPhone and click continue, and it's asking me and everything. And okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and finish this off, and thanks a lot for watching my video. I hope it has helped, and if it has helped, please subscribe, rate, like my video, and comment on it. And by doing that, I'll make future videos related to any issues with the iPhone again. Just want to remind you, this was the issue to help you fix your iPhone with the error issue of 1013 that comes after doing a custom restore on your iPhone. So I hope this has helped a lot, guys, and any links to download will be in the link in the description below. Thanks a lot. Peace out.